when it comes to how you have applied this experiment on LinkedIn to grow your business, I think it's a very important topic for other entrepreneurial leaders to consider, because the individual brand of a leader can be more influential than just their business brand. But it requires a different set of behaviors, which starts with by establishing a different set of beliefs, because we know how much belief drives behavior. What has this experiment yielded for you over the period of time, because it is a constrained experiment?
Sure. So my hypothesis was, or my goal was even just to get like one new piece of business. And even if I don't, like I'm going to learn a ton.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's been 8 or 9 weeks so far. It feels like it's been longer. It hasn't even been the whole experiment, but I've grown my following by like 150%, lots of impressions, engagements, whatever. I've met a lot of really cool, just awesome people, which has led to like more than 25 coffee chat connections. It's networking with people I would never network with usually, who are like, "Oh, you know what? What you do sounds really good. I think this would be great to connect you with so and so." And then you just get more connections and more connections. It's a new way of thinking about marketing for me, and marketing is something I never used to, I never would have touched. I was scared of it. And made marketing approachable because I've been able to start putting my foot in the water a little bit at a time. Um,
Yeah.
from someone I followed, I ended up reading a marketing book and I'm putting together a free training thing. So it's just leading to this podcast with you. And I was telling my wife last night, another unexpected positive from it has just helped sharpen how I talk about my work and the insights I'm having. And because I'm posting most days or scheduling things out a week or whatever, like it's like I've got a pilot light going all the time. And
Yeah.
you have an interaction happen and like, oh, that's something to write about there. And it's exciting. So it's like little creative dopamine hits. And it's just
So
been super fruitful so far.
connections lead to conversations. Conversations lead to content co-creation opportunities such as this one.
Hmm.
That content co-creation then opens up entirely new opportunities to make more connections, and eventually there's going to be a path to conversion. It's Pete Caputa, actually, who he's the CEO over at DataBox. Pete published this, and I just pulled this up on LinkedIn. He literally published it 1 hour ago, and I'm just going to read this for context. I hope my bad. Okay, 10%. Just the low battery just came up on my laptop. He said, I have published 330 LinkedIn posts in the last 365 days that have garnered 2.9 million impressions and 37,000 engagements. During this time, I have received 18,000 profile views and have grown my follower count to more than 33,000. More importantly, I'm able to drive conversions on DataBox's marketing efforts, help us acquire customers, and nurture relationships with our customers and partners. And he continues, I want to get your take on this. He says, quote, why every CEO or even every business professional doesn't do this is beyond me. What's the belief that holds other entrepreneurial leaders back from, we'll just
Mm.
say, putting themselves out there? Because Pete, his first point, he treats this like, and it sounds very similar to you, he's treating this like a public business diary. So what's hold people back from hitting the publish button, hitting the record button, hitting the send on a
Hmm.
connection, on a DM? Because there are beliefs here.
Yeah, I mean, if speaking for myself, I'm not worthy of this. I don't have the expertise to talk about this thing. People are gonna judge me, but in reality, like nobody cares. Like I don't know about you, but do you like zealously follow anybody and like comb through their posts every day to see what they're doing and all their comments?
No, and I'm so glad that you brought up the point no one cares, because like I used to really care, and I was talking about this with Chris Walker on a recent podcast. This idea of external validation seeking, and it's
Mm.
something I see with a lot of entrepreneurs, and that goes back into family of origin, childhood environments, etc.
Yeah.
And Chris and I were talking about, yeah, like Chris was like, I love when I get, 1,000 likes on a post. But then he got to a point, and I also got to a point to where I'm like, I can't do this anymore. It's like I'm seeking all this validation outside of myself when it's like, no, that has to start here. It has to start internally because no one gives a shit. Like that's the honest truth. No one gives a shit. And if we're thinking about like what everyone else thinks, then we're not playing the proper game. If you want to keep learning from videos like this one, I recommend you check out this video right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast conversation, you can click here.